Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. But give y'all some time to tune in. If you're new to the channel, you already know, like, share, comment, and subscribe. But for all my returning family, peace and blessings. I hope everybody had a blessed and productive Saturday. Hope everybody was able to get out and do what they needed to do. Hopefully, everybody is enjoying the rest of their evenings as well, whether they with the families or not. I sound a little unearthed, but I think I'm good though. It was something that was poking at my brain half of the day today. I thought it was going to just bypass, but apparently it's not. Blessings, Eva. Apparently it's not stuck out of my head. Um, I really got to say a public service announcement. Um, if you are not in any way, shape, or form going to be mentally, financially ready for kids, don't bring them in the world. And if you do bring them in the world, don't abuse nor neglect them. It's just as simple as that. You don't know how many countless stories you done heard. You know, these kids want love, attention, and affection, like mostly every kid. But it's not fair when you got parents that think along the lines of, I don't care about you, it's about me. That's an unsettling situation. You don't know how many countless kids go through the system, go through the foster care systems because they either got parents who are abusing them or they just got caught in a real bad situation, you know. And I feel like this, a kid should never have to worry about their safety, especially when it's coming to their parents. They should never have to worry about their safety. They should never have to worry about being hurt, neglected, abused in any way, shape, or form. It's not wrong either. I'm passionate when it comes to certain things. And I go back in some of the old archives and stuff I was looking at. And it's really sad to see that you have some of these kids in the worst conditions going through the most terrible things they could think about. I thought about that little girl that stepfather killed her. I thought about a lot of like old stories and even most recent stories that we always hear. There's always the same type of outcome. At some point, the kid is either hurt or dead. And that's something that they shouldn't have to worry about at that age, period. Real salute, bro. I find that very unsettling, because I think about all the little boys and all the little girls who have either lost their lives due to neglect from fucked up parents and or they get shipped to the wrong family member or get shipped into an adopted home and then they go through the same damn abuse. These dynamics need to change because even though it's not being reported as much now, it's still going on. It's just they shifting the focus on everything else. They still shifting the focus on this pandemic shit. They fucking they pushing towards everything else. So a lot of things that used to be reported, it's like it's almost under the radar now. Unless you scrolling through something or unless you just happen to come across it, they try to keep all the other shit under wraps and only focus on what's going on in the world right now. And I always felt like this. If you're not ready to be a parent, if you're not ready to give your all and try to do the best you can and fucking raise outstanding people and try to get them on the right path, then you don't need to be laying down having any type of sexual activities. And if you're going to do that, remain protected until you know you're ready to build. See, and it's sad because some of the neglect is not always just coming from the older folks. Some of this is coming from the younger folks who's out here having kids. It's just like what you were saying last night, realist. It's crazy when the fucking babies is having babies and they could barely take care of themselves. You know, I think about all of the other situations where, and it doesn't matter what race it is. It's just when you hear stories like that, kids also like the kids that, oh, you hiding from your parents that you pregnant, but then you have a baby and leave them in a dumpster or leave them somewhere out in the fucking world where they are fucking vulnerable. That's irresponsible too. This is a public service announcement to some of you preteens and you teenagers that's out here doing what you do. If you feel you grown enough to make a decision, don't get mad when the consequences come your way. You want to be out here, you want to be grown before your time, be prepared to start fucking doing grown up things. That's something I was taught years ago. You know, you want to be out here making adult decisions and doing certain things, then you should be prepared for those consequences. Blackout salute. You should be able to fucking do that. You want to be out here being you want to be a hot one so badly. When you hear that 9 months later, it should be no reason why you're not standing up on your ground. And I think that's another problem too. You know, this is where a lot of the abuse starts from too, because when you got young ones that don't know what the fuck they doing and don't know how to really maneuver, that's where the neglect to come into place too. But then you got some older folks that they stressed out of their mind. A lot of them are just gonna do what the fuck they feel like they're gonna do. And some people are just so fucking evil that they don't care if it's their offspring. They will fucking cause harm and pain, and for what reason? If you don't have that much love and compassion, I don't think you should even be a parent. I think you should just give away your rights and give them to somebody who's actually going to do something. Why should these kids have to fuck around and go through the traumas that they shouldn't have to go through, period? Come on now. You mean to tell me if we don't go back to all of those stories we done heard, and all those stories is tragic, you know, we gotta take pieces of bits of that, and we really gotta fucking look at the overall picture. It is really sad that you have people out here who are still abusing and neglecting these fucking kids. It's not fucking fair. Not fair at all. I was always taught, unless you really gonna be stable enough mentally and spiritually to deal with them, don't bring them into the world. And definitely don't bring them into the world with somebody who ain't worth it. Coach Sterling, salute, man. Y'all already know. Y'all just tuning in. Hit that like button on the way in. Yeah, I mean, I was just scrolling in my fucking just in the old archives. Sometimes you find shit that you ain't think you was gonna find, and come across that old one with the young Spanish girl that lost her life to the stepfather because apparently, this ain't my child, so whatever I do is whatever I do. And that's the problem too. Some of y'all women have to stop doing that too. Stop just putting yourself and aligning yourself with the wrong type of people, especially if you really don't know their character that well. This is a prime reason why there's always going to be situations like that too, because some of y'all women have put yourself in the position to where Now you looking for somebody that's going to deal with you and yours. And then some of y'all be so hard up that in some instances you will put the wrong person around your kids. And that's always a fucking danger. Rose gold salute. You know, this shit is just crazy. You know, and it's like, why put yourselves in these type of positions to where your kids might have to get hurt or they might possibly die? You know, you can't put just anybody around your kids, and that's for males and females. You can't just put anybody around your kids unless you know for a fact they are a reputable person who you know for a fact would never even go the lengths that some people would think to go. You know, it's fucking sad because you try to eliminate some of the things out your mind that you see, but anytime it comes to that, I'm really adamant on that. Like I said, the kids shouldn't have to worry about possibly losing their life, having broken limbs, messed up eye sockets, etc., etc. They shouldn't have to go through none of that. And some of y'all adults need to stop beating on these kids like they fucking adults. There's a reason why there's a belt made, and there's a reason why you have a behind. You supposed to fucking whoop your child's ass. Keyword, they ass. This is why the fucking that's why it's dead. This is why a paddle was made too. I don't mean black your kid eye, break his nose, break his don't that don't mean that. Yes, you are supposed to discipline your children, but in the same token, you have to have a moderation for that too. Only if the kid needs to be disciplined should you be disciplining on the physical level. And even then, they still don't give you the rights to whoop on your kids like they're adults. No, you take the belt and you take it to their ass. That's it. Even when I was fucking up back in the day, my mom never fucking got that crazy with me. And even when she got crazy, I never had a scar. Never. And she ain't never aimed nowhere that she know for a fact if I went into school, they would see that shit and off the rip try to fucking make something of it. You know, and it's fucking sad. Like the abuse that a lot of these kids go through is traumatizing. For those who are able to survive all of that, they are literally traumatized for life. And it's sad that these same cycles keep fucking repeating itself. You hate to hear that shit, you know? Again, y'all have to be airy of the people who you are dating or even trying to go to the next level with, especially if there are kids involved. And I keep saying that because it's a fucking truth. I see why some people go hard when they say, I don't want just anybody around my kid. Especially if you know, all right, if we ain't gonna be together, but we still co-parenting. Don't just bring anybody around my kid that's a fucking danger to my kid. You know? It's just a real sad world that you gotta really realize that it's a sad world, man. And you would hope that certain things would change, but then the way certain cycles are, I feel like it'll never break. And if it do, it'll happen when the right people stand up for the right reasons. Big Trey, salute. You know, these kids are vital and they are important because again, some of these ones are gonna be the ones in the forefronts when it's time to make that move and make that transition. And I feel no kid should be stunning of their growth. No kid should have to worry about losing their life before they even turn the tender age of 12 or 21. I feel life should be as it is, preserved to the most possible extent. And another public service announcement too, because I thought about something else. Scrolled across another old article. because I kind of see is somewhat still happening, but it's not being as reported. Some of y'all people out here with this gunplay, if you're gonna be out here gun playing against people, and I don't condone it, but if you're gonna be out here and you gun playing, make sure you hitting your target and not hitting an innocent kid. I came across another old fucking one like that. Kid got hit while he in his own house because y'all niggas want to be outside shooting. It's time for a change, man. Seriously, it's time for a change so these kids could fucking grow and have a fucking successful life. Eve, blessings. A train, salute, bro. You know, shit is crazy. Like I always told somebody, you want to be out here doing whatever it is you doing, you make sure you only going for your target. I don't condone it, nothing, but yet still, I can't fucking stop you from doing whatever it is you feel you already got set to do. But it should still be a fucking standard. Because that could be the equivalent of something happening in your area and now one of yours got hit. Got to start thinking with logic. Some of y'all just quick to want to pick up a gun real quick and start shooting instead of fucking either fighting it out or hashing it out. Period. No, you see how many fucking kids we lose to because of that shit too. We lose kids because of fucked up parents and just fucked up situations. Then some of these kids are already in the streets doing shit that they shouldn't even be doing, and that's another standard that fucks around and get them hurt or killed. I remember a time when the old folks was really pushing us to keep our asses in school and keep our asses out of fucking situations that we didn't need to be into. These days, nowadays, you got some of these people so scared to open their mouth and say something. You so scared of the government coming to take your kids instead of you fucking sticking it back to them and telling them, nigga, if you feel you can raise them better, go ahead. But don't be mad when you end up fucking bringing them back here. Yeah, you know, it's crazy because it's like the government is telling you how to fucking raise your kid. So it's like you can't discipline them to a degree. You can't say this, you can't do this because now that's a leeway for them to try to fucking bring these people into your life that don't need to be in your life. I'm telling you, there's a lot of changes that really need to be made. You know, and sometimes you're going to have a voice of reason to speak on that. I'm chill, sis. I'm chill. I'm chill, sis. I just, you know how I get when it comes to the young ones, man. But I was just scrolling through some shit, and I just, like I said, it's unsettling, you know. And I really feel these kids deserve to have a chance to grow naturally. They shouldn't be losing their lives at tender ages. You know, it's really sad. You know, it's just fucking crazy. And you try to just scratch it out. You try to just look the other way sometimes, but it's hard to look the other way when you gotta see an innocent kid losing their life or innocent kid broken and beaten up, scared in life. You know, that shit hurts. You know, this shit is crazy. You know, and it goes back to what I'm saying. If you know you're not ready spiritually or any way, shape, or form to deal with kids, don't bring them into the world until you are ready. And even if there's already kids in the world, you decide to move on with somebody and they're going to be a part of you and your kid's life. And this is for males and females. Make sure that they not on the fucking loony bus. Make sure that they are reputable people that you can trust around your kid and your kid has a good rapport around them to where they don't feel scared. Mm. Yo, Eve, you're a hot mess. Monique, blessings. Glad y'all could tune in. I said I'm not gonna be on here but for so long. Got a whole bunch of shit I gotta worry about, you know, late night workflow as usual. Got shit I shouldn't even have to really worry about tonight, but unfortunately I gotta worry about it. So just felt like that needed to be talked about. You know, We got to definitely start seeing changes in this community. You know, shit just fucking wild. Yo, Eve, yo, you crazy, sis. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I thought you was going. I thought you was bringing the church service tonight. So, but since it's church tomorrow, I'll definitely be in there. I'll definitely be in there, sis. You know, shit. If you still end up going live, I'll be in here tonight. It's gonna be another long one. You know. Yeah, it is the Sabbath today, so that's another thing some people get confused with. Everybody think the Sabbath is on a Sunday. Nope, it's on a Saturday. That's another story. The main story is we definitely gotta have more of a watchful eye out for these kids that we know are in fucked up situations. And even if you feel you able enough to fucking try to help them or try to change something for the better, do so. I done seen some people look like they ain't want to adopt no kids at all, but when they see that these kids are really about something, and they see that these kids are just genuine and they still in their little stages, how could you not want to fucking adopt somebody? That's why I said for these parents, and these is another public service announcement, because there's probably some of them on these internet fucking channels now. If you know you fucking up with your kids and you can't do right by them, give them to somebody who can do right by them until you get yourself right. Period. Like that's just it. You know, it's just it's fucking crazy. There gotta be a stop to it. It really has to. I really feel like every time you hear a story about a kid getting hurt or losing their life, that shit just takes you off. That shit just ticks me off. I don't know about everybody else, but I'll be ready to fucking throw a whole TV out the window. It gets me that enraged because I've been around too many kids, including my own cousins. I raised my younger brother when my mom's passed, and I ain't never even get that crazy. I might have had my moments, but my brother, like everybody else, know I'm only doing what I gotta do what's right for y'all. You know, the one thing I would never do is abuse a kid in any way, shape, or form. Now I'm gonna tear your ass up. You doing some shit, but I'll never fucking like abuse or really like to that point of damn near hurting you or killing you. We ain't gonna get that far, you know. Shit, just fucking crazy, man. Hey, Tanya, blessings. I ain't even see you pop up in here, but blessings, you know. Like I said, the kids are a blessing from God, you know. You got some people who are not fortunate enough to regularly have kids, and they got to go through all that extra steps and stages to even bring kids in the world. Then you got some people who can never bring kids in the world, so they got a lot of love to give. Let them get them kids that are going to be abused. If you want to do that, you might as well just give your kid up, give your rights up, get your shit right. I'm quite sure at some point the kids will understand. You know, you have some situations where the parents will get the kids up in order to avoid all the shit that they think might be happening. And that's the smartest thing you can do. If you feel it's going to get to that crucial point where you might end up harming or killing that kid, you might as well just fucking give him up. You know, that's all good, sis. I know you got the babies with you. The babies can't hear the cursing. Yeah, I mean, just you hear these stories and you see these stories, and it's just it still rocks you because it's like, what the fuck possessed you to go to that extremes? You couldn't have been that damn evil or that careless or that thoughtless in life that you would even do that shit. You know, it's just real sad at the end of the day. It really is. You know, but these things are gonna have to change at some point. They can't continuously keep being the same thing over and over again. We as a people should get tired of seeing that shit. You know. Eve, you want to know why I'm that passionate about it? Like I said, I raised my brother. I partly raised my cousins at one point. Shit, I was one of the fucking hood babysitters sometimes. You needed me, I got you. Just know your kid gonna be straight. He might be hyperactive later on because oh, you wanna play games here? Eat some of this candy and go sit your ass down somewhere. Nah, but all jokes aside, I'm that passionate because come on now. I've seen traumas like that coming up. I used to wonder why certain people would come to school and they looked like they was bruised up, banged up, not knowing that they was getting their ass really abused at home. Like I said, I had people who had traumas that told me about shit. And one person told me something one day that just fucked me up. And in all honesty, if that man wasn't old, I would have went over there and broke his fucking skull. And you ain't never hear me get too crazy, but just the shit that some of these people be doing, it's like, how fucking evil or how fucking demented could you be when it comes to your own? Eve, I'm always gonna love the people that show me genuine love. That's just me, even in real time. You showing me the love and the respect, like I'm showing you the love and respect. Everything is all good. I just can't accept sucker shit. And if I know you on some sort of sucker time, I definitely can't accept it. And I'm moving the fuck away from you. It's just that simple, you know. So it's like I said, I think about those who are unable to have kids. I think about those who are thinking about having kids, but you know, they might not want to go through that physical process as of yet. Because I've seen some people do it. I've seen one or two families in my area do it. They adopted two kids before they had their own natural kids. So when you got enough love, you know, I feel like this. When the kids are a certain age, it's like everybody's only going for the little ones. You forgot. You got kids that are older than 12, 13 that are still in these foster homes and these group homes. And I feel every kid that's under the age of 18 that's going through that system should have a fucking home. And they should have that love and compassion, especially in a world like this. I don't feel no kid should go unloved, especially if they already felt like they was unloved. You know? It's fucking crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to pop up for a minute. But all in all, I honestly feel that the dynamics for these young kids have to change. It has to, you know. And yes, we know certain reasons why some of these kids are going through things is because they just happen to be coming from parents who are not all the way in their head. Whether it's the mother or the father. Sometimes it could be a combination of both, you know. You know, and that's the truth, Eve. Look, if everybody could do that shit, trust me, that would be better than nothing. Probably wouldn't even be no need for a group home. If everybody was kind of on that same level, like, damn, I got so much love and I know I could do so much. Let me just try to do what I could do. Shit. I literally I think I gotta find that video. But I watched a video of a couple. It wasn't super old, you know, but you know they was over 20 or 30. So it's like, you know, we know at certain points, you know, your bodies are not going to be that much in tune when it comes to trying to even do the kid thing. At least for some of the women. I don't know. I know everybody is built different. But I don't literally watch them adopt at least 4 kids that day. And that was the most positive thing I ever seen because they adopted 2 boys and 2 girls, and all of them was brother and sister. That was the cutest little thing in my opinion. You got twin boys and twin girls. So now you got your little, you got your little clan now. You know? The dynamic and the love, it has to come back into play. It does take a community to raise children, especially raising them in the right way, you know? And that's the truth. Yo, Eve, no lie, all the kids need us. A lot of these young kids is looking up to us because they know for a fact we done been here, we more established as far as on the mental. And a lot of these kids just want love and attention. Some of them just really want to have safety, especially if they've been in real traumatizing situations. You know, it's not that hard to really try to say, you know what, if I could do this, I'm gonna do it. You know, make these kids, you know, make these kids feel love, make them feel welcome. Some of these kids didn't ask to be here. That's why I said if you're not really prepared on any level to deal with kids, don't bring them in the world. Hold on, I got you. Oh, before I didn't even see that.
You good? You good? Salute, peace of salute to you, King.
What's good, man?
I can't call it, man. Well, I was coming up
Same
here
old
to
shit.
touch base. I was coming up here to touch bases with what you are the topic you talking about. This topic
Mhm.
right here comes from like I've been, I've been trying to push, the mental health and awareness. I don't put no excuse for nobody because it's a crime. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, when people start creating these type of crimes, we have to figure out between these children where this shit is all coming from. Like our children are our future. And before these people became who they was also children. So a lot of times we have to start looking into the mind of this child and really figuring out like what's your goals, what's your plans, like really get into the child, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit come from, abandonment, like I said, growing up with fathers that were super abusive, mothers having secret relationships with their sons and shit like that. Like these type of things happen in these households, and a lot of time it don't be told until the child get grown, and then the child become a predator of their own. See, it's just not no thing they just wake up and want to do this. It's a thing where it became a mental illness because it's almost like having filthy habits. It became addictive. Like until you realize it, then when you try to stop, you reach out for help. But it's certain things when you enter that type of field, it's certain things you can say and certain things that you can't say. So when these guys out here doing this senseless killing and all that shit right there, we have to start looking in their household and figure out where where the population of where these kids coming from. Because these kids these days that's doing it, it's not the older crowd, it's the kids. It's the kids versus the kids. It's not really the older crowd. The older crowd is really chilling, linking up, hanging out with motherfuckers and shit. We might have our words and shit like that, but it's these kids. It's not really the grown people who out here making these moves. It's these kids. These kids making bold and courageous moves, bro. Like, and I'm talking about to the point where they 14 and 15 years old already have AK-47s.
Man,
Where the
man.
father at? Like, where is the mother that lost control of her own child because she don't have a father hand to help? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just mental health, man.
Some of it is mental health, and some of it, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think some people honestly just do get up and do dumb shit like that. Because it's certain stories you'll hear too, and you be like, well, what the fuck? And that'd be the main question when somebody asks you, well, why did you do it? You got some people that'll just say the utmost wickedest shit, and you be like, nigga, are you
Nigga,
fucking kidding me? Like, why
yeah,
would you even go that far?
yeah, but you know, like I said, I don't post no excuse for nothing. Like, and you know me, I don't take sides. I just try to meet shit in the middle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't take nobody's side on nothing because either way, I try to explain this shit is wrong. It's a crime, and I'm not making it no exception that it's okay. But we have to go back to the mental stability of what these children really have. Because, like I said, man, right when I was growing up, when I was telling you on the platform the last time, the mothers in the neighborhood had children that really had problems, and they wouldn't go get their children psychologically evaluated because of what the neighborhood would have thought of their children. Maybe if they would have just reached out and got their children the help instead of clouding their judgment, like, man, no, we can't accept this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think these mothers today really know, like these younger mothers don't know, these younger fathers don't know. So once they get older, they don't have a good platform to give to their children. When you young and you making kids and you don't have a platform for yourself. And when I say a platform, I mean something that you can really eat off of, something that you can grace for the fruits of your labor. You can say, you can look at your children and say, hey, look, I built this. You gonna follow these footsteps, or you got to follow some type of steps to show me that you can be self independent. You know what I'm saying? They invest in this type of money on these children, and these children is fucking it up through drugs and guns. Once they start hanging with the street crowd and get around the guns and shit, now everybody got to look cool. Now it's time for the actions be put in with the word because the car got shot up. Weeks and months later, this is what's going on with today kids. This is what I'm saying. It was due to these mothers and fathers having these kids at a real early age, and they wasn't ready for each other. The due diligence to raising a child, it takes a man, a woman, and a child. I don't care if the man don't stay in the house. Long that man steady come by, check on that child, da 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 da, make sure that child stay on the right track, da 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 da. It can work that way. But today, how it goes, everybody want to keep up with the hoochie mama slang, and you know they want to do and they when their kids look at them, their kids get confused. Their kids look at them like, damn, is you my mom or one of my homegirls? See, now it done became accountability. Now shit start happening. Now these kids feel comfortable to start cussing around these grown ups. Now they start doing shit around these grown ups that grown ups not really paying attention to. And these all are key facts of what lead up to what we are talking about. What was your topic? It's little small shit like that that slide through the cranium before you start cracking some real shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
Like,
but see, that was part of it. But part of it too, like I said, is some of it is these adults that are having the wrong people around their kids too. I also
yeah,
spoke about that too because you don't have many situations where y'all got the wrong people around your kids, and then now your kids done got hurt or they damn near done died because of whatever. Like, come on.
it ain't even really so much as the kids. I mean, the parents having the kids hanging around the wrong people. Shit, the parents be even hanging with these kids now. The parents in there, you got this old ass mother in the living room twerking with her 15-year-old daughter and her friends. Or you got a father that will walk out the house and give his son a gun because he have the thing in his head he want to protect his son. He don't want nothing bad to happen to his son because he know the lifestyle that he living. See, this is how the shit happens. It don't really just happen like randomly. And you know what I'm saying? Like you got the old head off the block that make going to prison so acceptable. You know what I'm saying? He makes it sound so cool to go to prison. He makes it sound so good to go catch this charge, that charge, but really, moving right, you won't even have to worry about none of that. But these kids are very easy influenced to anything that sounds good and look good, bro. So it's up to these parents to put a views and discretion on your own children. Because if not, you'll fuck around and have a color situation at your front door.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, hey, Tanya.
Yeah. And guess who's getting sentenced on Monday? It's that Ethan Crumbly who shot up the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's gonna plead guilty to all of it. You
Well, he's
know?
supposed to. He's supposed to.
Yeah,
Man, look.
and his two parents are now in jail, and they're gonna have to plead guilty too, because they just were involved in it than he was. They gave him the weapon and everything, and now they're gonna go to jail too. I hope they both rot.
Yeah, they will because no parent again. And see, you just spoke something about that, Trey. But see, it's the truth too. When you are fucking doing certain things and you are enabling, that's another thing. Some of y'all
Yep.
parents got to stop enabling these kids to do shit.
Well, the parents enabled their son to get that gun and kill people at that school, and now listen, they're gonna have to decide whether they're gonna go to trial or be like what their dumb kid is gonna do and go rot in prison somewhere. And I say they both better not drop the soap. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll do it. I usually do it. Don't drop the soap Friday on idiots like this. I think that's what I'll do on my show this Friday or Monday, and I'll just say, your parents and your kid. I tell you what, you're gonna be in prison with a whole bunch of people who don't give a darn, and you better hold on to that soap for dear life. Because if you drop that soap, all bets are off. That's what I've got to say. You're gonna and your kid's gonna be in there with people who don't give a darn neither. So you're not gonna protect him for what's gonna happen to him in the shower with a whole bunch of guys that are really gonna look at you as fresh meat. Okay? They've been in prison for so doggone long, they'll find you attractive. Believe
well,
it.
let me cut in right there, sister.
Yeah.
How this gonna work out for them?
Yep.
All right,
Give it to me,
how
man.
yeah, right. How this go is
Mm-hmm.
this is like what you call uh free hand publicity. All right. So basically, what's gonna happen is you thinking they finna go to that type of prison. It don't work like that. See,
Mm.
with publicity, once you get into that publicity type, basically what I'm saying is they have agents that do this too. They pay agents to do this. Like they on call. They give them whatever they want, whatever they need.
Mm.
They live life. They live good. They live glamorous. They live in
Oh,
nice houses,
God.
drive nice cars, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but a lot of these people,
Affluenza.
yeah, but a lot of these people are paid agents. Like the people that shoot up these schools, that do terror plots and shit like that, they was paid by some type of higher authority that allowed them to bring that type of shit through. See, customs is a motherfucker, and a lot of peoples are
Yeah.
immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a lot of people are immigrants, and a lot of these agents that they have don't even really be from here. They would just tell you that these people are from such and such. He grew up in
Yeah.
Ohio, and they have a mysterious ass school he done went to that don't even be,
Yeah.
and they ain't even on his side of town that he stayed at, and all that shit. But what I'm saying is, these agents, what they do is they on call. When they time to, if they tell them right now to scrap 3 bombs on their chest and run inside of a
Mhm.
church and blow it up, they have to
Yeah.
do it.
Look
See,
what
that's a
happened
difference
today.
between that's a difference between publicity and street level. See, street level,
Uh-huh.
a lot of that crime come from the household, how the
Yeah.
household was represented,
Um.
what way,
Yeah. Yeah. Just like
what,
today, somebody went into a hospital in Dallas, Texas, killed 2 employees. Now they got the gunman. They got the gunman. The gunman is in custody, so we'll know what happened there. But he went into that hospital and started shooting to kill 2 employees just today. Oh,
yeah, but
yesterday.
they pay agents. That's what I'm telling you. Like they on call to do that type of stuff. Because once they go to prison and stuff like
Mm,
that, you don't even hear nothing else about them. Like you know what I'm
no.
saying?
Yeah.
Only person I ever seen that actually got executed on live TV was Timothy McVeigh that did the
Yeah, I remember that.
1993
Yeah, McVeigh was.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
bombing. He was
Yeah,
the
I
only
remember
one,
that. Yeah. Yeah,
but he was
McVeigh
the
got executed. He deserved it.
But what I'm telling you is when them agents are getting paid to do that, they not it don't work the way that you think it. It's called a blindfold over society. Like what you see is not what you get. You know what I'm saying? What you see is
Mm.
not what you get. It's all about the intelligence of what you know. And see what you know is these all everything that I'm telling you is open information. You know what I'm
It's.
saying?
I bet it's mostly money. It's mostly money than anything else.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. So that if they can go to a shop and sit in there and bill you to the teeth, they can bill you to the teeth, ditch you, and send that whatever that is out there. That's how much power they have. You thinking about it?
Oh God.
This is the people that run this country. It's nothing impossible. You think about it, all the shit that we got now, they've been had it. Like touch screen phones, they had that shit when we were flipping phones. When we were flipping phones.
Yeah, we didn't
We
have
were,
flip phones then. We had rotary phones and stuff, touch tone phones.
no, but what I'm saying is when we were playing with flip phones, they already
Yeah.
had touch screen phones. They already
Yeah.
had that shit. They already had it. Everything that we playing with is they hand me downs.
Yeah, we had walkie talkies back then. I had a walkie talkie that back then. But what about that guy? I never heard anything about that guy who went to the Tops supermarket here in New York, killed all them black people, and I think he's still in jail right now. But hopefully they'll uh, they'll fry him. But we don't have the death penalty here, so that's the thing. But I just came up here and say we're in a technological age of Skynet. Okay, Skynet.
Yeah.
We're in the technical age of Skynet, and one of these days may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but sooner or later, Skynet's going to fight back, and we're not going to be able to defeat it. Nope, not at all. I believe that Terminator movie with Skynet, fought back, and the guy who built Skynet, and he had to go back and redo that, and he got killed for that. But we're in a Skynet kind of world. I'm scared of the Skynet now. I want
Well,
to go back to simpler times, man.
but what I'm telling you is electronically, physically, mentally, and challenge. All this shit is plotted out. They got it where we supposed to talk about this shit and all this. That it's meant for us to talk about it and nothing be done. You feel me? That's the object to the
Yeah.
whole situation.
What can be done? We can't really do anything because the government is just like the mob. The
No,
government is more powerful than the mob is. That's what
they,
I
no,
always said.
no, they not because for one, it take our money to run this country.
Yeah, I know that.
If you stop defunding them, they can't do nothing. Everything they have to start selling shit. They have to start getting rid of shit. This and that. You are the person that control this world, really. But they just use you as a pawn to let you know you can't really do nothing. They the one that's playing the pieces in the back. They playing you at the front. All right, you go on over there and jump 3 paces up and see
Yeah.
you get taken off the board. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real
Yeah.
chess player, you know what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it's all about publicity stunts. Everything
How
is a
far does this
publicity.
go? How far does this go? Is a web? It's a octopus of people involved in any of everything. I think it's a
I
web, and we
can't
don't know who the head is.
I can't tell you who the people that's involved with it, but I can tell you this. And Cat Williams said it the best, and you can find this on the
I like
TikTok.
Cat Williams.
He
He's
said,
funny.
yeah, right, right. But he also smart. So you got to pay attention what they say over the little funny shit that cause they be really giving you some shit. Y'all just laugh it off and don't pay it really no mind. But I seen the TikTok where he did the joint. They asked him, they said, well, who killed they was like and they were asking him about Suge Knight, and they were asking him, was it about him being locked up? Then they said, well, who shot Suge Knight? He was Cat Williams said, I don't know who shot Suge Knight. He said somebody shot Suge Knight. He said somebody out there that shot Suge Knight. And if Suge Knight don't know who that somebody is, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody know who
Oh
shot
God.
Tupac, that's the same nobody who shot Biggie.
That's
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's a
He
web
told you
of
right there what it was.
yeah. They
He,
say the police had something to do with it. Everybody that knew Tupac and Biggie had something to do with it. And
no, 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 no.
they got the
Once
person who
again,
killed Jam Master
once again,
Jay.
once again, now once again, paid agents. They are paid to do this. They assignment now. They lately they've been fucking with all the rappers and shit. These are not no street niggas who killing these rappers. These are agents. They dress up like me and you in the streets, and they will pull up in a raggedy beat up car. Don't mean that they don't got no car that they can't go to a fucking important place and swipe that bitch and walk right in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you got to
yeah.
think like an endorser, and an endorser is we are the pawns until we sit back and let them start making most of these moves. We we feed them every day. You need lights, you
Oh
need
man.
water, you need chips out the store, you need soda, you need food. You're gonna pay
Yeah,
them some kind of way, but you can't take a stand against that and start growing your own shit.
yeah. That sounds fun. I could probably learn how to ground, but right now I live in an apartment and they don't let us to grow nothing out here in Jersey. So it's just a but I just came up here to say that we're I don't know. I don't trust my next election. Everybody's saying the election got stolen and everything. So I don't know who to vote for next month, but I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open every day. That's what I'll do. Hey Nate, what's
Yeah.
up?
Not
Hey
much.
Nate.
Not
No,
much.
I just
Working.
heard that on the news earlier this last night that some guy went into the hospital and killed 2 employees. They got the gunman. He's probably in hurt, but right now he or she I think it's a he that they haven't released his name, but they got him. So he's in the hospital waiting to get up on charges for killing those 2 employees at that hospital in Dallas. So
Crazy.
yeah, yeah. I remember when I was a little kid, there was a family that I knew, and somebody went into a black car, left a package on the step, and the mother heard it was a ticket bomb. The kids was fine, but it killed the mother and the father like that. It was a bright sunny day too, Nate, in the 1980s. It was
Yeah.
a bright sunny day, and all of a sudden, all the whole street was blocked off because of that. We don't know who to this day. We still don't know who planted that bomb. You know, this was in
Well,
broad daylight too.
that 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 could be anything. Cause see, in New York, y'all got a lot of race wars out there. Like in New York, that could have
Yeah,
led up to anything. Like
they said the
that ain't
parents was
got
like
shit. That
too
probably got
political.
shit.
I don't know if that was true. They said the parents was like too political or something, and somebody got mad and blew them up. But we still haven't solved that case yet in years. So but
Yeah.
that was in broad
Last
daylight,
time I
man. I was a
seen
little
you,
kid at the time.
yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Last
What
time I
happened to
seen
my
you,
motherfucker?
you ain't gonna find out.
Ask a
Last time
question.
I seen you,
Ask a
look,
question.
go ahead.
What do you think about this whole thing with Kanye West? What do you think? I think he's lost his mind ever since his mom died. But I think that, he's just, I don't know. So every album he's had hasn't been that good at all. You know, like the Good Life and all the other songs he's put out were good, but ever since then he's been like I don't know. He's becoming the butt of jokes, or he's just this bipolarness that he's got. It's gotten to him. What do you think about Kanye, man?
Well,
Man, I'm gonna
Kanye,
be honest with you.
Huh?
go ahead, King.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And it goes back
Yeah.
to what I said the other day. He's being a genius right now. He's trolling, but he's telling the truth at the same token. I had to reiterate from the other day because I thought he was just being on troll mode, but I really. We're gonna be coming back. We have like
Because
all
I've
right.
watched his YouTube channel, and you got to be like a subscriber for like 10 years.
I did see something like that. I did see something, but I just was laughing as I said, Kanye is doing what he does best to a degree. He's
Yeah, but
trolling,
the
but
but the
he's telling
Floyd
the
family,
look,
but the
he's
Floyd
trolling,
family,
but he's telling the truth,
but the
and that's
Floyd
the sad
family,
part.
but the Floyd family is mad at him, so they want him to, because he said that George Floyd was high on fentanyl and stuff.
Oh no, I know that part. I've been knew about that. Like
Yeah.
it's just, but like I said, the one thing besides that shit,
Mhm.
everything else in particular that been coming out this man mouth is he's trolling, but he's telling you the truth. There's nothing that he ain't say different back in the day. It might the message might be a little different because back in the day it went from Bush don't love black people to now
But
it's white lives matter. That's why I say he's trolling, but he's
yeah,
telling some sort
but
of truth.
all the songs he's had hasn't always been that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't. His every album he's had has sucked eggs. But like I said before, I don't know. I like Kanye, but you think he's taking a hold for himself because the more he says all these stuff, he bought Parlor. I never heard of Parlor until I heard him say that he bought it. His marriage was his Kim Kardashian doesn't want anything to do with him. But I just wanted to know if he's taking a hold for himself with that by doing this. You know?
No, I don't think
Uh,
so
Be
because
true.
he did this before. He
huh?
does. I said I don't think so because he's done this before.
Yeah, but
Every time you think he about
I
to
think
go
he's lost.
down,
Everybody think he's lost it ever since his mom died. And I don't listen to his music anymore because it's not as good as it was back then. But I just hope I just hope he said they say he should get some help for what he's dealing with. But I agree with you there, Nate. That I like Kanye, but he's got to get himself together sometimes.
but Kanye is always. But see, that's the thing,
I
and
know he's
I
always
want
Kanye.
everybody and I want everybody to understand this as clear as possible because I've been kind of already like hip to certain shit. He might have his crazy loopy moments, but in between that, he always does speak some sort of truth. It's just what some people are really sensitive, but then again, it's not about it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. And see, it's the way he's approaching things. See, that's why I said he's trolling, but he's telling the
Uh-huh.
truth.
He may be telling the truth, but some people right now don't like him right now.
Nobody's gonna like look. I got people that don't like me, and I got people that don't even know me personally that don't like me. You think I give a fuck? If I'm
I
speaking
know
truth,
that
they can't
that's what
stop
I
that.
like about you, Nate. You don't really give a darn. I don't really give a darn what people say about me neither.
Mm.
But
So that's what that.
respect to the people Chappelle.
Mr.
But you know,
Love.
Let's play piece of
but you
slow,
know what?
King.
I'm finna break it down. I'm gonna break it down for you. One, he doing it before he started doing what he was doing now. He wasn't a billionaire. Take a look at it now. It's a money thing for him.
Yeah, it is.
And think about it here. Before he went on there with Candace on and did that White Lives Matter T-shirt, whatever he was doing at that fashion show in Paris,
Yeah.
and all the idiotic stuff all the idiotic stuff doing, he playing to the other people, not our community. Think about it.
No, he's really
Think
not.
about it.
He
Think
did
about it.
Taylor
He
Swift
playing
with
with
the
he
Grammy.
playing with them. He doing the same thing DT is did. He wanted
Well,
people
I
to
gotta
love
go,
him.
Nate. I was nice talking to you.
No doubt. Next
You
time
know
you
what?
guys,
You know what? I think he did Taylor Swift wrong. Everybody said he did Taylor Swift wrong when she got her Grammy. So I don't know if that was staged or did he plan that.
it could be a either or, but with
Yeah,
Kanye, you never know. So
yeah. Okay, you have a good night there, Nate. And you too, sir.
no doubt,
All
You
son.
right.
You know,
too.
See you
anytime
later.
the
Yeah,
panel
but
open.
like I said, I like Kanye, but I don't like that Yee name he got. But I think he's just doing that for his own publicity. That's what I says.
He kind of is, but like I said,
Yeah,
he's gonna troll too.
yeah,
But he's gonna troll you with some truth. Like I
yeah,
said, I listen to almost everything, and
yeah.
he didn't
But like
say
I said,
nothing
I used to
too
like his
crazy in my
music, but
opinion.
it's not as it's not as good as it is now.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, no doubt. No, that's no
Yeah.
doubt.
Well, good night, y'all. Peaches
Good
to
night.
all of y'all.
All right. See you, Queen.
Now, D Love, you was late for church. I should have made you play the organ when you came in here, but I'm fucking with you today.
Yeah.
I'm messing with
But
you.
but like I said, I did the story on Kanye, and you know what happened to me at the. I ain't gonna speak on that yet. But the thing is, Kanye, before he started doing what he doing, he wasn't a billionaire, was he?
Yeah. Nope.
Cause
He
Nah.
wasn't.
he think about it. He our community didn't gravitate to him like these other people did. He played to the white racist folk, right? People who got money, and look at him now. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you don't know what Kanye gonna say next.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
That's true. That's why I
Yeah.
said with Kanye, he'll troll, but he'll speak some truth in between that. But then, like I said, he's unpredictable. And part of that, I ain't gonna lie, I know some of it gotta definitely do with losing your moms. Cause trust me, my mom's done been going 10 years. Not every day that don't go by, I don't fucking somewhat snap. But I gotta snap myself back into that reality that she's still here watching. And see,
Yeah.
I think he lost everything. Like I think that Heartless song, he was just speaking some sort of truth in that song too, because it's like, come on now. Like I just look at it and be like, yeah, you're really losing your mind to a degree. But you know what's crazy was even when he was going through what he was going through after his moms had passed, you know there's only a select handful of people really reached out to him, like really reached out. Everybody else was just like from afar with it, like, oh, my condolences. And some people take that shit to heart too. Like, damn, nigga, like you ain't even at least gonna do that.
Yeah, you're right. But sometimes
Right.
you gotta. Sometimes if you lose somebody like that, you gotta look at yourself. Oh, what's wrong with? Let me go get some help. You know what I'm saying? Or let me talk to somebody. I don't care, a friend, whoever. But
Yeah.
but he'll, like you said, you don't know what he gonna do next. You don't know what he gonna say next.
Yeah. When you got an unstable, and see, it's not that his mind is super unstable because he does speak some sort of knowledge from time to time. And he does speak
Yeah.
some sort of truth. But when you in that type of mind frame, you liable to say and do anything. And that's the
Cause
one thing that should be scary.
yeah. Then again, he might come back and switch it back up. Never
He
know.
might switch up and do something, and then that'd be like, all right, look, now you're doing too much. Shit is crazy out here, man. That's why I
I'm
said,
a,
go ahead, bro. What the hell, D
I,
Truth left?
I'm a, I'm gonna put a layout for y'all what Kanye got going on. What Kanye got going on, he finna be richer than most people wouldn't believe. Yeezy sells top dollar. Everybody buys Yeezys. Even if a motherfucker stopped today buying Yeezys, he done sold enough where he can franchise the company and auction it off to the next millionaire.
Yeah.
All right, that. Huh?
No, I heard you.
Now that's one.
Good evening. Have a good one.
Two, Kanye is the type of person out of all this brain syndrome and shit like that he got going on.
Yeah.
He really be tripping, but like you said, he be tripping on knowledge. But it's a certain way he have to present the shit and make himself sound like that. Because you say the right shit, nigga, you ain't gonna $1 million or not, you out of there.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
see, that's the thing. You know what's funny? And I'm gonna be honest with you. When you said that, once you start hitting too close to the truth, it don't matter what race you are. You get too close to the truth, they find ways to shut you up.
yeah,
And
they
I've
shut you down.
seen that multiple times.
Yeah, they shut you down. Like, and then Kanye too close to telling what they really got in store. He just keep using this they and we and us and them, and he use a lot of them words, and you be asking yourself like, nigga, you talking about yourself, but you add a lot of we's and thems and things. Like, who is these extra people you talking about? These the people we would never know. They sign Jay-Z checks. They sign, you know what I'm saying, the people in the CEO businesses and shit like that. Who you think signed these motherfuckers at Interscope and all these people? Who signed their checks? We know who you know what I'm saying? Who signing their checks now? Who the motherfuckers are signing their checks? We already know who signed Jay-Z checks. Who the motherfucker that signed them fucking label checks?
Shit. Good ass question. I don't even want to delve down that rabbit hole.
I don't either. But this is the question for the curious. You gonna ask yourself this question. We got to really think about this. This is a point and a setup by the elites to draw attention to Kanye West to keep light on him, to keep his name going. As long as he do what they tell him to do.
That and it's another thing to keep us from whatever's going on worldwide, because there's other things going on worldwide besides this.
You're right. You're right about that.
If he slipped one motherfucking time, his ass is grass. You'll hear about Kanye West crashing his car in front of his house. Brakes gave out. Something, allegedly.
There'll be another unsolved case right there.
Oh wait,
nah, it ain't gonna be nothing to solve about it. It's gonna be solved right then. They gonna rule it right out. They gonna go to the medical lab and they gonna tell them what to put down, and they bets will be putting down shit, or they gonna be coming up next missing.
You know what? It's fucking crazy. But I sat there and said some shit though. Besides this Kanye shit, it's a lot of people who actually been saying certain shit. We just ain't been fucking paying it no attention. And even those who was saying certain shit, as you see, they either not in the spotlight no more or they 6 feet deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, when it what the fuck? Awful.
I don't believe most of the mega stars are dead. I don't think Michael are dead. I don't believe none of that shit. I believe because I seen some shit and it's online. If anybody want to look it up, it's this thing. It's this special funeral home that you go to, and you can reclaim your life. Like you can reclaim your life. They hit you with some shit. Even after you die, they can hit you with some shit and you can like they talk like a lot of these motherfuckers at the back door and put another motherfucker that look like them in there. Like these ain't even real motherfuckers that's be in these caskets and shit, bro. Like they talk like a lot of these motherfuckers is not even dead, bro. Like they talk like a lot of them is not dead. Like for real, for real.
For educational purposes only, fair
Oh yeah, fair
use.
use. Fair
So
use.
you
Yeah,
You can
fair
go.
use like a mug. Fair
so
use.
Yeah, you can go on the
Educational
internet
purpose
and
only.
find it. Yeah, you can go on the
this
internet
is
and find it.
everybody's views and opinions. Don't take it as anything, because if I see a video missing again, I'm gonna find my way to California. I'm gonna have to protect one of y'all niggas. I don't want to have to.
Hey, they
Yeah.
already got me. Hey, they got me for that. For one I did, they got me with the other one. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, they really be on it, man. That's
Oh
why.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I say, yeah. Well,
they making it. But see, we fund them in so many ways. Even if we stop one habit, we still when we fund them in so many ways, bro. Like it's too much money on wine and it's too much money in hand. And it's already that you working for a crappy, you know what I'm saying, portion of the money. You do all the work and you work for a crappy portion of the money. That's already crazy by itself. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people work 30 years, man, and only get a $250,000 401k. With me, I'm trying to see my people getting $1 million 401k. You know what I'm saying? Your 401k is gonna be $1 million, bro. Trying at my company. It ain't got to be no trucking, no nothing. It's a low budget job. You ain't doing up with selling t-shirts and shit. But I'm trying to make sure my people. That's what I'm saying. It's the money have a lot to play with it, man. Like they got this shit balanced so good, man. You thinking just because you in this neighborhood and that neighborhood is certain shit in your neighborhood may be high, but then certain shit in your neighborhood may be cheap. Well, down here certain shit may be high. Whatever y'all lacking, we ain't, and whatever we lacking, y'all ain't. So it's almost like they got the shit spaced out and mapped out pretty much how they want it. That's almost how they keep a track of the people. They know they put this motherfucker here. They know to put this motherfucker there. They know these two motherfuckers don't get along or some shit like that. Like they know the difference. But the thing is with us, we got to stop beefing amongst each other and really start focusing on these motherfuckers because these motherfuckers got us believing that we can't be in a room with a white man and the white man can't be in the how is that? And we go to jail with these same people. We go to work with these same people. We go whatever and these people talk to us, they get along with us, they you know, it was enough about that. You know what I'm saying? It was never about that. You know what I'm saying? It was always about us as the people being distracted and we lost conscious of where we were supposed to go as a fucking union. They started with this Jim Crow shit, bullshit. All that wasn't civilization. What we live in today is not civilization. We're just surviving. Everybody just trying to survive, and I can understand the hustle, and I don't take that from nobody. But we are living wrong. You know what I'm saying? We are living wrong.
I'm about to live wrong right now. Continue the conversation. I know this motherfucker ain't trying to hop the fence. Hold on. Continue, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm like this right here. It's a lot of things that like we were saying, it's really a lot of distraction for what really been going on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like this way. Yeah.
They'll tell,
Like
they'll tell you 100. They'll tell you 100 game bangers.
mm-hmm.
Just shot.
See,
They'll tell you 100 game members just shot it out at a parking lot. They'll tell you how many people got injured and all that. But what they don't tell you, they sign off on bills. They sign off on bills where they let a motherfucking group of army men go over there and kill a whole village, including kids.
And thing about it, and then on top of that, look at our brothers and sisters that go missing, and look how that is reported. You see what I'm saying? No people, nothing about it. But one of them go missing. Guess what? It's all over national news.
Exactly.
Send a manhunt for him.
It,
I just see the story. I just see the story. 8-year-old boy went on a play date. All of a sudden, he tried to call his parents. The phone hung up. Come find out he got burned,
mm,
and they try to wrap him in plastic and put Vaseline on him. And he
mm,
fight for his life right now.
mm,
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They
yeah.
ain't talking about that.
You see,
And,
before you came up, I was just saying that there's certain things that they don't really talk about because they more focused on every other agenda, but what's really still going on in the community. And I
nah,
think
they
I
focus
heard that
on the
story
flat
too,
race.
D. Wait,
It's
wait, where
about
was the story at, D? Because I think I heard that story too. Where was this at?
I forgot where it was at. I just said it tonight.
Oh,
And the story I'm doing, the investigation I'm doing,
oh yeah.
and thinking that I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say the department, but it's a closed case, right? But it's a potential to get it reopened. Guess what? I'm trying to bring awareness to it. I'm trying to get a nationwide people to say, hey, open this motherfucker back up. Federal government, open this motherfucker up. DOJ, open this back up. FBI, open this back up. Cause it's something fishy about this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but sometimes with them type of situations, like I was just telling the sister like I was just telling the sister a while ago, you know, with the situations like that, man, you got the you got the man. Listen, man, when I say I seen some crazy shit at my time, like when I tell you my mom, my peoples of them, they treated me good. I came up in a good home, everything. Like I seen good shit. I know the right, I know the wrong. I know how to get Brian anybody mother, say yes ma'am, no ma'am. You know, I know how to respect a woman. I do all that, right? I done seen dudes that I grew up with was totally opposite from me. Like they was like these dudes was like fucking naturally angry. It didn't matter what it was. These fucking dudes was like naturally angry. Like they fucking just naturally angry, you know. And these guys I saw be the ones that catch the horrific crime when it comes to our neighborhoods. How they grew up. I seen it before it happened. Like these dudes were like naturally grumpy, like naturally grumpy. These dudes were like naturally grumpy. They can drink and they was even grumpy. Like smoke and they was grumpy. Like it didn't even nothing helps. You know what I'm saying? Put them on all kind of medication. That shit don't even help. You know what I'm saying? So where do all this pain come from with these kids and today's violence? Because like I said, it's more or less of a mental health thing that goes on inside of the home. How the home mother operates, what type of father, you know what I'm saying, is he around? Do he come around? Do he stand up for the child? What's going on? We have to look at this because these are mental health facts that keeps this whole thing. Like I said, I don't take sides. I'm not giving credit. I just meet shit in the middle. But I'm telling you, man, like we have to start looking at mental health awareness, man. And this is what I've been trying to push and push and push because a lot of this shit come from the household, and a lot of mothers can't do it on their own. So is we can positive like get these dudes to start going back home like with these kids like and be around them like and actually spend like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what gonna have to happen. To raise a household, it takes a man, a woman, and a child. So, like, if you trying to raise a child as a single father, somehow it's gonna backfire. If you try to do it as a single mother, some way it's gonna backfire. But both of y'all together, and it don't have to be where the man sleeps in that home. It's more the thing of that man just taking up that time. And women have to stop tripping about that situation. That situation alone, the women gonna have to stop tripping. Because the man can't be a father and worrying about your attitudes too. Because that will make the man separate from you and the child. And that's something she will end up regretting as the time go along. See, she used the palm then, and the shit be vice versa. And these dudes do the same thing when they have the ups to having these kids. Don't stop that mother for coming around to see their child. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Give that woman a couple minutes with her child. Now she did something horrific around this child. Okay, no, it's not a go. He did the same thing. It's a no go. But if y'all just having personal issues and y'all need to sit down and talk about it before they get a hold of it. Once they get a hold of it, then it's the separation. Then your kids growing up in systems. Then we need to break all that shit down, because that's what's in the middle. Fuck who's right, who's wrong. Fuck how many times I left out and I didn't come back. Fuck all of that. Once the kids start getting involved, you as a person gonna really have to sit down with that person and y'all gonna have to figure it out. Because if that child go without the other one of the parents gonna catch hell. And the 9 times out of 10, it will be the parent that have the child the most. So like you and your child need to child's other half need to figure that out.
But at the same time, different age, different time. One, the mother father that got the child give the other mother and father a chance, and they don't take it. See, the problem is not them going back and forth to the child as a pawn. Is that the person that's not there, they got to take the step of doing it. Cause guess what? The child gonna realize, hey, what he being. Cause take it from somebody. Hold on. Take it from a person that been there. I've been there. I grew up in a single mother home. But guess what? But guess what? Guess who? If the father ain't there, the mother ain't there. Guess who else got to be there for that child to show them how things are supposed to be? The uncle, the aunt, the grandma, the granddaddy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They got to be there for them. Not just the father, not just the father, not just the mother.
Right.
It's a village.
Right. But it takes the mother and the father discipline. The grandmama he gonna have the same souls. The uncle he gonna have the same souls.
All of you echoing, bro.
Huh?
You echoing.
That ain't me.
It definitely ain't me. They
It ain't me.
just started.
Is it me?
Say something again.
Yo.
Yeah, it's still echoing. Well, at least on your end, it's not doing it no more. Wait, say something, yo, D. Say something real quick. Let me make sure.
Yeah, is it me?
Nah, and it can't be me because this never happened.
Well, I'm gonna go to the stage and come back up.
All right.
Hey,
Ryder,
put me in the backstage and bring me back up.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, but like I was saying is, I grew up in a single family home. My uncle, my aunts, I had men and women around me to show me the way. You see what I'm saying? The father don't have to be there because they don't want. If the father or the mother don't want to be there, why make them? Because the kid's gonna wind up. Because the kid's gonna wind up gonna start asking questions anyway. Like I want to ask my father a question, but he keep running. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The parent that got him, the kids are not gonna ask them no questions. They're gonna ask that person that wasn't there the question. Why was you in my life? What was you? What was wrong with me?
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess who gonna be there to pick up the pieces?
Mama.
The person who got the mama, the grandmama, the uncles, and anybody that's in the neighborhood. But guess what? We don't have that no more. We don't have that no more. Cause half of the time, these men, these women lay down with each other. They know what happened when they lay down with each other. And if that man got it, some men got in their head like, I just want to bang this girl, right? And don't strap up. No, she on the pill, whatever, so forth. No, he don't want to be with her no more.
Right.
So we got to get them men and them women say, hey, you got to come take care of your responsibility. It ain't all about the money. It's about the quality time you spend with the child.
Exactly. I've been said that.
But what I was saying is,
Somebody, hold on. Somebody is really echoing. That shit is fucking my ear.
I guess it's just me then. I don't know. I don't got no other device running.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely don't got
Say something again.
Yo.
Is it me? I'm gonna drop down and come back. Just to make sure.
I'm gonna drop you down and come back. Hold on.
Yo.
Okay. It's something going on. It ain't my phone. It might have been D Truth. Hold on, D Truth. I got you. It might be you, D Truth, because it's not me.
It might be.
Yeah. Just mute your mic until you got something to say.
Yeah, no doubt. Shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's something I've been saying before though. You gotta have a strong mental when it comes to certain things. And if you're gonna be out here playing Papa was a Rolling Stone or Mama was out here shaking her ass for some cash, you better hope to God you don't hear them 9 months later. Because when you hear 9 months later, now it's not nothing about y'all, it's about this kid. Like I said, anytime a kid is involved, is no longer about what the adult is about what the kid is supposed to be. It's supposed to be what's happening for this kid. It ain't for y'all. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you neither, but guess what? We gotta raise this kid together. So what we do? Just that simple.
But see, like I was telling him a while ago, the structure of two families, the structure of a family with woman as head and men as head, like that always like once two of them. I'm not saying the patch is what they got to patch up one day in life, because I don't know the truth behind that or what's up with that. I only know what he could tell me. You feel me? But the thing is, with a family, Like once you start having children, it plays a major part of the father role and the mother role because with that mother have to say something twice, the father say it once and shit get done. You feel what I'm saying? So that's like one of the main prime examples of how you can keep a kid intact. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is today we can start today by helping these people with our own stories. Like help these people like look, yo, you know what I'm saying? Start helping mentoring people, kids and all kind of shit, bro. Like because this is where it's gone wrong at. The world don't have these type of people no more. These kids don't have nothing but GTA and Call of Duty and a real gun. So a lot of them doing it for the hell of it, just 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 for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. Like when it comes to these people are already stuck on a solid foundation, how they got their shit planned out and plotted out. So no matter what we do, how we do it, it's always gonna be somebody in the background cheering these kids on to do what they do. But it's our job is to come through and put an end to this shit and start putting fathers in homes and shit, bro. Like for real. Like y'all see the damage that it caused to other people as when y'all was kids and some of us didn't grow up without our father. Now you see where the pressure comes from. Now we can be the people and then we can turn this shit around. Like and make it not cool to be up here like doing all this bullshit and if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like now if y'all got real problems between you and your child mother, now, sure, some shit can be understand, but a lot of shit, motherfuckers just be on some old hating and perpetrating type shit. So basically, I really wouldn't even know how to even begin to even start how these kids picking up these habits. Like I said, one habit leads to another one and another one and another one. So a lot of time we have to backtrack the habits, cussing in front of them, fussing in front of them. Like me and my baby mother, we get into it. Yeah, we fussed before, but when the kids walk in the room, I shut up, I walk out the door. That's it. Conversation over with. We ain't no more talking, ain't no more look, bitch. Nah, I walk out the door, it's over with. I go in the back room, lay down, it's over with. She try to follow me to the next room, I shut the door in her face. I'm not arguing in front of the kids. Don't even really cook. So
Yeah, man. I'm just disturbed a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's not. It's just how. Hold on, somebody. I just feel the people.
I'm on mute. I can't say no. I'm on mute.
Truth, you on mute? My fault. I can't even call you D Truth no more. Mr. Love. All right, so I don't know what the fuck going on. This is a weird shit. I guess that's the devil's trying to play around too. Be all right. But overall, the overall gist of things, it's not even just that the community lost shit. Some of it can be fucking reignited, but like I said, it's a collective effort because you got some people who know they got enough to say, you know what, despite whatever, I can try to steer this person in the right direction. It don't gotta be like, oh, I gotta scold you like my child, but yo, brother, man, listen, you know, I see what you're trying to get into. I see what you're trying to do. If you really want some advice on something, I can give you this. You know, and that's how I gotta be sometimes, because it's like when you approaching them, you can't just fucking say whatever. Like I said, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Some kids fucking take that shit as a disrespect. If you just, yo, son, you gonna have to do this, and I'm telling you, you gonna have to. Nah, it shouldn't even be that aggressive. Like, if I know you doing something wrong, like it's been a many times I ain't had to get crazy with the youngins in my hood. Like, yo, bro, you know damn well your mom's gonna be upset. Nigga, get your ass down from there. Like, yeah, hold up, bro, you over here doing this? Oh, I know your pops ain't gonna be happy with that shit, bro. You better chill out. You better chill out. Like, and it don't even gotta get crazy because they even know they. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot you know. Yeah, I know everybody. So, you know, if you doing something, I feel like, look, I wasn't doing it. Even when I was around people that was doing wild shit, you never caught me in the midst of anything. And if anything, I was one of those niggas trying to make sure my peoples were straight. So, you know, like I said, when it comes down to even that, sometimes even when it comes down to not just the kids, but the adults sometimes too, it has to be a balance when it comes to certain. You should know certain shit is not right, and you should know you're not standing on certain shit neither. So, what's the fucking problem? Get it together.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it ain't that you want to see you see the kids see the two adults argue, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, they don't see you argue, but they see your actions. See what I'm saying? It ain't always about the words that coming out your mouth and them seeing you doing bickering back and forth, whatever. And what they're like, some of the stuff the kids don't pick up at the house.
Yeah.
About who they hang around when they outside the house at school or around the block. Just like they said, hey, I don't care what the parents say. Hey, you don't supposed to be doing that. You know that's wrong.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't. It's sometimes the stuff like me. I'm gonna give myself an example. Half the stuff that I picked up, I didn't pick up at the house. It was on the street of that school somewhere.
Yeah. That's a lot of us though. A lot of us picked up something either in the streets, somewhere around school, or even if we done, like prime example, sometimes you might get away, like the parents might send you away for a little look, go chill with your cousins and them for a week or two. Sometimes you pick up shit there, you like, oh, this motherfucker's just as bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't cursing like no sailor until I got to one of my family members' house. When I see it, everybody was on it. I'm like, y'all giving me all the golden words I wish I could say at home. Boy, you down here. I'm your Uncle Elroy. Say what the fuck you want to say in this house. I'm like, oh, okay. You one of those uncles. I love you, but I don't know if I want to curse in your house. Everybody else has already beaten me to the punch. Everybody's already beating me to the punch.
But ain't no fun no more.
You do pick up certain habits. Sometimes it be around the people, even if it is. Sometimes it could be with your own people. Sometimes it just depends on where you at and what you doing at that time frame. You know, that's why I said it's always learned behaviors to a degree when it comes to certain shit.
And you gotta be careful when you come back home and your parent you try to sneak and do whatever you was doing over somebody else and doing with them. They catch you. You already know what that is.
That's a whole fact.
But like Trey said, and you said, and we've been saying, we got to get these grown-ups. If you're going to do what you do, the adult things, either step up, do what you got to do to not get her pregnant, or try not to get pregnant by him. And that way you won't have to have no responsibilities.
Yeah.
But if you wind up doing the deed and wind up getting knocked up, or he wind up knocking you up, you wind up getting knocked up by somebody, Y'all better come to agreement right then. Hey, so there's some women say, hey, I want him around because I won't plan on having a baby with him. Okay, so what? He want to be around, let him be around. There's some dudes who say, I won't plan on having a baby with her, but if she wants you around, hey, be around. Cause guess what? If you're not around, she or he ain't gonna be have to be one dude to explain it to the child when he get a little older. It's gonna be you cause you weren't around. That's the bottom line.
Exactly. And that, you know, that, and I sat there and bugged out about something too. You know, I sat there and said that if you ever, like at that young age, you know, even when you thought, yeah, I'm grown enough to do this shit, something always told you to just, you know what, let me haul my ass still before I do something I'm not supposed to do. And I done served myself on that a couple times. Like, as tempting as it is, I don't think I want a fucking shopping cart upside my head. So I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good on this right now. I don't know if I really want to have to explain all of this. Yeah, let me use protection. Let me use protection because I'm not going through none of this. And you know, like shit, my mom's was one of those people. She was kind of she was strict, but she was loving, but she was strict. Like, hey, you have a baby if you want to before you're 21, nigga. You gonna be out the house and you gonna be doing all this extra shit. I'm like, I ain't even think about doing nothing yet. What you mean? Yeah, just in case your little ass thought you was getting into some shit. And she was already like, yeah, I
That's
know
how
what
my
it
mom
is.
was. That's how my mom was. That's how my mom was. And the neighborhood I grew up in, there were family members around. And some family member friends. I couldn't do nothing in the neighborhood to get away with it. I had to go outside the neighborhood to do something that they would. But then again, to go outside the neighborhood, there's somebody that knew somebody in the neighborhood that knew my mama. So,
Yeah.
but like you said, we got to get back in the mom, dad, who ain't around. We got to get back to mentor these kids. Show them there's a better way. It's the bottom line.
Exactly. Magruder, what up, man?
What's up, Nat? Came at the right time. Talking about some real shit, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime I do a live panel, nigga, it's mostly gonna be some real shit.
Hey, look, I just clicked on. I heard some about some community, get the community back type shit, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, man, we had it good, but we had it bad, but we had it real good. When people like your neighbors can check you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But they look out for you too.
Yeah.
They weren't just chastising you; they shut you down and then tell your parents. Now, man, you get two ass women. Oh, I
Don't
got
I
me.
know?
We used to live like we used to have real houses in the projects. We had real houses, right?
Mhm.
I did some shit, man. I burnt the ball field down, right? So I got beat from half the road till my mom came home. Know what I mean? Beat my ass. And my mom ain't say shit. And she beat me too.
And she got you.
And she beat me too. It was worse.
Yeah.
They all gave me some. Good, get your little ass. Boom, bull sack. Somebody else see me, boom, boom. Like 3 or 4 people smacked my ass. Feel me? And then my mom came home. She's working off of 4. Got tore the fuck up just because they had to check me. I tell my son, like, if the teachers call me, that's your ass. Know what I mean? Because somebody else got to check you. That means I ain't do my shit right. Feel me? Know what I mean? So my mom was always on a point like that, man. If somebody fucking with you, I'm going to fuck you up. And she did. And I had punishment and beat. I got double whammy.
and think about it. And back when we grew up, they looked at it like, "Oh, you're the best of the family."
Yeah. You don't respect the family, man. You know what I mean? Now it's like, leave my son alone. Leave my daughter alone.
They want to fight.
They want to fight. And the kids dead wrong. Like, dead wrong.
Yeah.
They're protecting that bullshit. They wonder why all this shit's going on. You know what I'm saying?
They lost the whole part of what we once was. They lost all of that good essence. Like I said, there's no more love, there's no more fucking generosity, there's no more none of that shit to a degree. And even trying to check somebody, if you trying to check somebody kid and you check them the right way, you're like, all right, I'm trying to help you out. You want to be the next number in the system or the next person in the grave? Go ahead.
And then also
Hey, yo, Nate. Hey, Nate.
Go.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide out, man. I've been up since early, man. We'll go give me some rest, man. Peace and salute to you and all the kings on the platform. Salute to the chat, man. I'm gonna slide out, man. Give me a little couple hours in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, fam.
You already know. Stop drinking that damn Douce in the morning, nigga. You be up. No,
Yeah.
I ain't even drank no Douce today. I drank some Remy today. Yeah, I drank some Remy
Hey,
today.
bro,
Yeah.
get your rounds together too. I'm coming for you, man.
Yeah, I drank a little Remy today, so yeah, I'm about tapped. Shit, been driving all day, so I'm gonna go ahead and get me some rest, man.
Respect.
No doubt, bro, man. You already know, nigga. Ain't time to pain a little bit. You already know.
I tap in for sure. Peace, King.
But Nate, real quick though, like your vibe is Gucci. I fuck with it, man. Like that, man. Like that's how I come. Like keep it real, talk regular shit. You know what I mean? But really building on some type shit. You know what I mean? Because really, the grown men, like we could blame the kids a lot, but it's really us. You know what I mean? I ain't saying me per se or you per se, but too many men is not doing the shit that we was taught. We had old heads in the hood, even if it was fucked up, we'll still look out for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Nowadays, they walk past some kids, they scared of them.
Yeah.
I had fiends school me, crack kids school me. Nah, little dude, nah, come here, man. Feel me? And pull me to the side like boom, boom, bam. Even my little toddlers and shit, but it's all my old heads. But they was sour for me. But they was my rides, my car, driving me around this shit. They was always schooling me. You know what I'm saying? And the mistakes I could have made, I didn't make them because I listened.
Yeah, and one of my exes, she had two sons. You know what? And I knew that they had a real man around. Know what I'm saying? And I tried to show them right, the wrong way. And this how you supposed to do this. This how you supposed to do that. And they was kind of like hard headed. Like okay. Then the morning woman tear their ass up. Put it that way.
Right.
Old school. But then also she realized, like, wait a minute here. Oh, what he said ain't working. What I'm saying ain't working. Okay, tear the ass up. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, they started to straighten up a little bit, but I had to leave her because she wasn't doing right her damn self.
But she was good for letting you do her kids like that.
Yeah, because I was trying to show her what a real man's supposed to do. How a real man
should be.
Yeah, go to work, do what you gotta do. How you supposed to treat a woman, how you supposed to treat the kid, help her with the homework. Thing is, they would call their mom, but they when the school they didn't want the school call me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it was over.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
I already know where you're going. Go ahead. Let me guess. You pulling out the leather belt on the kid.
Oh yeah, I did. I ain't going to the tree get those 3 switches now.
Now you can cut the switch. You should have cut the switch.
Did you ever have to go pick your own switch out?
Oh yeah. Did you ever go get one of the short ones?
And take it back?
Hey, did you ever go get one of the short ones?
Yeah. One time, that was it. I knew after that, fuck that.
Hey, at least the long ones will break.
Shit. Stitching cords, man. Anything around my mother, she throw at me. I mean, and I wasn't even a bad dude. I just had a mouth, you know what I mean?
That'll get you in trouble every time.
And that was it, man. Even my mumble, she didn't play, man. I mean, my dad was around until like about 11. He was always around, but he moved out the house when I was 11. I mean, I started smelling myself like 14, 15. Started a little bit of bud and shit, you know what I mean? 86, 87, I mean, crack hitting the berg, you feel me? 82, really, but 80, the young boys start hustling around my crew, you feel me? Mm-hmm. We was like the first crew that had that shit, like the young boys. Because back then, young boys weren't allowed to hustle.
Yeah. Always. They was just the lookouts. They was always the lookouts or something.
Yeah,
man. Let me know when the cops coming up the block, nigga.
The old heads are sending you home. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They sing your song. That made try. But I got that from them too, because even when I was out there and the kids out there, a young boy come to me, I sit on. But that's when everybody was out there. I sit on young boys on. And I got grown men loving me like, okay, thanks, man. They grown now. We all grown now. Feel me? And they like,
Yeah.
man, thank you, man. You saved my life. And I did. About 5, 6 of them motherfuckers. For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You see, back in the day, you see around the older men, the older women, and you listen to them. Cause you know when you're younger, and you listen to them like, oh, these crazy, these folks don't know what the hell they talking about. You know how it go.
You think that, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew from one thing my fellow told me is pay attention. You know what I mean? Whatever you're doing, somebody talking to you, at least listen. Even if you're gonna play them, I'm talking about things. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening. Even they talking that shit, I'm listening. They mumbling, I'm listening. Feel me? And some of that shit they saying make the fuck sense. And it saved my life and my freedom a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
Cause they ain't talking to you, they fuck with you.
Yeah. I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Hey, my mom did this one time. I said something. She said, "What you say?" Then I mumbled something else. She just picked up something and threw it. I ain't think she gonna hit me with it. I ain't think you gonna hit me with it. It caught me.
That's my mother, man. To this day. And I love her for that. I love my mom, how hard she was. I got kicked out from the time I turned 15. 15 summer, kicked out. 16 summer, kicked out. 17. I kicked out every summer.
Damn.
I was smelling myself, feel me?
Oh yeah.
And once I got my little package, I mean, I was cool, but I was doing cool because she wasn't catching me. I would just go to work and go outside. You know what I mean? Or I do all-nighters. I used to do all-nighters and shit. You know what I mean? She wasn't seeing the hustle. But then I got my name was out there. Now I'm serving niggas she know. You know what I mean? So it was a rap then. She fussing my shit, trying to take my money, man, open my safe substance. I'm telling you. But I'm glad she did that though. She made me know it was a fucking situation.
Yeah.
I didn't have to hustle. You know what I mean? There's a lot of niggas ain't have to hustle. They in a way.
You know,
Yeah,
like I said, we gotta get back to where we used to be, though. Know what I'm saying?
Man. Right, but what I'm saying is, what I really want to say is not to y'all, but to anybody. When I start my shit, like, you know what I mean, I like how they doing this thing because it's genuine. It's the average black man. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, nobody wants to hear us. When Kanye say something, when LeBron say something, these kids, all these athletes is kids. They're gonna education. Why do they words mean something? Little baby say something, it means something. No, them niggas is dumb. We the ones that know this shit. We know the history. We know what's going on. Our word should be the barn. You feel me? But nobody listens. But we still gotta say it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Once our word get powerful, because we the ones that know what the fuck going on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, but see, that's why I said what I said too. You know what it is? A lot of times it's just because, you know, there's false worshiping and idolism when it comes to certain things.
Exactly.
If the regular Joe Smo said something, you probably fucking went over your head. You get somebody that you know for a fact is, oh, that nigga got money. Yo, word, he said that shit. Yo, that's deep. Yeah, man, it's not always that way because sometimes you be hearing shit day in and day out from your fucking parents, people that really love you, and this shit going over your head to a degree.
Right.
There's certain things that never went over my fucking head.
Never did.
The one thing that never went over my head is, nigga, if you ain't trying to be another number, and if you damn sure ain't trying to be gone before your time, you better do what's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And know your enemy though.
Yeah, that's the one thing she always taught me. Not saying you can't defend yourself and do what you got to do, but don't go out there being no bully neither. So I was never really a bully type anyway. I used to beat up the bullies, and I was always the smallest nigga in every fucking school. I was beating these niggas the fuck up.
Man, I should protect
Napoleon complex. It was just the fuck you said. Oh shit! Hey!
So you,
Nah, because it can happen that quick. Like I really be on snap time. You like, nigga, this nigga just hold on. It was just that quick.
hey,
Nigga,
Nate,
you was just laughing. What happened? I'm not
Hey.
laughing now. What happened?
I feel you. Hey, Nate, I say
Yo,
with dude, man, that I was kind of popular, and when motherfuckers always pick on the unpopular kids, I didn't like that shit. Know what I mean,
Yeah.
I was very popular. Know what I mean, had money, girls, all that shit. Know what I mean, but I didn't like when these people were looking sad. Why y'all pick on this motherfucker? That make you look lame. You gotta pick on this nigga. You
Yeah.
can't holler that motherfucker. I was one of them type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, because for real, most niggas don't care. That's
Hey,
why
yo, Kev, salute, bro. My fault.
you good.
I'm-
You good.
Let me fake reset the room like this clubhouse. Y'all just tuning in, hit that like button on the way in. And for the returning family, y'all already know peace and blessings. Go ahead, bro.
And the thing about it, man, this might be our last chance, and that's why I got on YouTube. You know what I mean? I ended up in the Kwame sector and shit on the humbug shit, but it's cool. It's a learning lesson, you know what I'm saying? But I talk about it, but I don't really be these niggas be all into that shit. Nah. I want to hear somebody talk about some real shit. Because if this generation get past the old heads, so the niggas is like 30 now, it's over. They're gonna miss the history. You feel me? They're gonna miss the whole history. They're not gonna be mad no more. And then they're trapped. We know. You know. I don't know what your name is on the panel, man. What's your name, bro?
D Truth.
Oh, what's up? Okay, D Truth. He know. After us. Feel me?
Yeah.
Now the next generation of old heads is gonna be some sucker ass niggas.
The beta male niggas.
Now
That's
imagine
right.
how the kids gonna be then, fam. You feel me? So we gotta
Yep.
speak out, man. You know what I mean?
It's a Nate platform, my platform about the same. My what's that? They are the same. Hey, they are the same. So we don't we speak about real shit that go in the real world.
Real world.
Cause the thing I'm doing now is a series about this woman that got killed, right? Well, I was going to say she did this whatever deal, but try to get the case reopened. So they said it was accidental. See what I'm saying? That real world stuff that goes on, and that they every day missing brothers and sisters that are missing kids, and all that stuff. That's real world stuff. We got to open their eyes and let them see, show them like, hey, cause you got this right here, got this money right here, but look at how they still look at you.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with this sector, man. Cause I'm trying to tell them, we all this talent, man. You gotta watch other motherfuckers. I'm put y'all deal with one. His name was For No Fame. He come on every morning at 7:30. That nigga is speaking that shit.
Shout outs, man. That's my bro right there, man.
Look, he don't got no YouTube beef. He don't got no panels. He just rap for an hour and he done. You feel me? But he's talking that shit though. You feel me? And that's what the kids need to hear. Like they need to hear some grown men talking some real shit. Not no glorifying the streets and jail and all that. I can't stand them niggas. But they all getting the views though. You know what I mean?
That's a part of the poison.
But that was the propaganda that them hunkies gave us, man. You know what I mean?
You know what it was? The music wasn't. See, the thing with the glorification of the. See, first of all, when our music came into the existence the way it did, and I'm just stating this from my opinion, everything was golden, nigga. It wasn't on no. Yeah, it was some sort of self glorification, but it was just nigga. It was more on nigga. We partying, we chilling, we having a good time, we still living our life, and we doing what we supposed to be doing for our community, and we speaking what we supposed to be speaking about. We are giving people the view of what's going on in these communities.
Right. And once the white man get their hands on it, I go back to DMC. Feel me?
Yeah.
Either if you peep DMC, most of their beats is rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because that's what's popping. They weren't playing the nigga shit. So just for them to get played, they had to have a rock and roll sound to get the hunkies.
Yeah.
And once they
That's
got them,
crossover.
and then LL came. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And after LL came, it was over. We the money. We been the money. We just don't know that.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's funny? It kind of threw me off too because I thought about something even from the movie The Five Heartbeats. And
Yeah.
what's the name said some shit though, but it kind of conformed to what we talking about now. I was like, it's easy for them to cross over into our genre with no problem, but when it's the other way around, we gotta sell our ass,
Right.
or either that,
Mhm.
or we just gotta give up what we got and just get paid on the side and say, nah, this for you. Ah,
Yeah.
man, like,
But look
if
who
I'm the
said that
one
though.
doing this, come on, man.
But look who said that, Nate. Robert Townsend. Right?
Yeah,
He's a real OG. You don't see him, you don't hear about him at all. You hear me?
yeah,
But he made real movies about real nigga shit, and he started that movie with his own money.
And think about this. It's a federal penitentiary in California. That is racist all through it. They arguing and fighting the correction officer arguing and fight in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
The black correction officer said if they're not in there protect the black inmates, what do you think would happen to them?
Right.
They had a Confederate hat. One correction officer had a Confederate hat with dreads hanging up next to it in his office. And one inmate said, the correction officer put it out his head. That's the shit we talk about right there. So I'm saying,
yeah.
These young boys got to wake up. Think about it when rappers first came out. Think about it. Then think about when you first heard Rapper Delight. Think about it.
Loved
Yeah.
it. It wasn't that about fun, wasn't it?
it. Right.
Yeah.
But even back then, though, Melly Mel was on some street shit from the door. A child is born with no state of mind, blind with of man. I mean, he was talking about street shit back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the streets always been there. You feel me? But the white man got the ball, and he started pushing it to us. It's the difference between telling the story and make you think everybody supposed to do it. Like right now, these kids growing up think they supposed to do this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a kid right now is so scary because they think when the music they hear, they think that's what it is. They don't know like metaphors and similes and playing with words type shit that the rather real rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Nas even said, sit in my window. You know what I mean? He's in his window. He ain't doing it. He's in his window watching this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
And think about it. Think about it. Who called their women B's and H's and got their women shaking in videos?
Snoop.
Think about it. Think about it. But where he get that from though?
Say it again.
I learned
Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm. The thing about it, the sale record to try to cross over. Guess what?
Right.
They had to do that because
sex sells.
there you go.
But KRS is the best of. I mean, Sex, Money, and Violence is always gonna sell, and that's the truth. But they got to the point that our kids believe that shit. The hunkies ain't doing drive-bys. You feel me?
Mm-mm.
They making our kids believe that shit. Like it's our culture. That's not our culture. You know what I mean? So we gotta figure out. And I blame the labels because they won't sign nobody. You think the rappers now is the best rapper? They can't even talk.
Mm-mm.
They can't even have an interview. I seen some underground artists that got flow, but they will never get put on because the white man don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. That's all Ye was saying for real.
If you ain't promoting the agenda with whatever agenda is going on right now,
right?
You either got two options. You either gonna conform, or if you don't conform, nigga, you better just go straight through. But you're not getting no love anywhere around, and they will try to do that shit to you for real. They will try to shut you down, especially if they know for a fact you got a buzz. Even when it comes to some of these independent artists, they be trying to fucking catch niggas, but you can't catch niggas when they got a strong core fan base, and half of them fan base, some of them motherfuckers probably nigga, we went to school together, nigga. You know we rocking with you, son. Come on, son. Like,
And see, and the thing with this thing the record label fail to realize now, they start to realize now, some of the artists do not need them
They
to
don't.
get out there.
But nobody's schooling them to tell them that shit. Puffy ain't gonna tell them. Jay-Z ain't gonna tell them. You feel
it's
me?
only the small handful, like, but see, you got a small handful of people who will actually do that. And they actually have already done said that, but it went over their heads. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's always going to be that type of uphill battle sometimes, because the normal person that could have been your mom's telling you some shit. Yo, listen, don't sign this contract without this, that, and third, but you still go sign it anyway. Nigga, who fault is that?
But you know what really fucked it up? And how they tricked us? Rap is the only genre that older people can't rap, can't make the music. You feel me? Rock and roll stars can start off at 50 years old if they want to. The song is good, they'll listen to it. Country music, what's that? Somebody's background is kicking.
Nah, my bad. I just fucking bus just bypassed me. They got nothing but shuttle buses this weekend.
It's your show. You can do that. I'm saying, like, every other genre of music has older people in it. They want us to have the young boy because they don't have no knowledge. I mean, why would they stop rapping? Like right now, if you want to rap right now, you should be able to rap. You have an audience because this month we grew up on rap. You feel me? We the first generation of motherfuckers that's gonna be 80 years old pumping some motherfucking Slick Rick.
Facts.
Real shit. But they will have you think that, oh no, he too old. No, I'm not, because rap is supposed to be rapping to the community.
Yep.
That's what rap is. Tell you how to you mean tell me this 18-year-old kid know more about the streets than me?
I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah.
Serious?
Okay. You know the funny thing about it is some of these people that rap hip hop artists, and some of the stuff they rap about, they ain't even been through none of that.
They ain't even doing it. Studio gangsters back in the day. Look it up. Feel me? We call them studio gangsters.
Nah, you know what I call them? You know what I call them? Third snitches.
But I actually believe though, if more grown men rap, feel me, and really had a craft with it, speak, them songs going to hit. Quit telling them quit letting these fucking kids tell you what the fuck to do. Or you can't rap. Fuck them kids. There's same amount of kids here, the same amount of parents. The parents grew up on rap, they'll bad out music. There's a market for that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. You know what else done died though? Think about it. Rap done took over. Went to the R&B. You see what I'm saying?
The R&B is because they want to be thugs. The R&B singers are thugs now. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I was telling my dad, like, man, don't you know these niggas are R&B gangsters out here, man? And no love songs. Give me that pussy and go. Get high and go. Like, that's crazy. Ain't no walking to the bus stop and ain't no more courting type, man. Just teach your son. I'm teaching my son to love these girls, you know what I mean? But love her for the fact that she's a woman, you know what I'm saying? And you take care of her, you protect her, you like her. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect her. All these kids now, they want some ass to go home and disrespect them.
And then it don't help that the women out here calling themselves Breezy either.
They fell into the same trap though, bro. Because
I'm
gonna tell you like this: I blame not just her, but I blame Mona Scott Young. When I started my shit, I got a whole series about her. That love and hip hop and all that shit like that.
Yep.
You make it look so good. They're so fly. They're so cute. They're so rich, right? But they're so fucking ratchet.
There you go.
Why is that even a word? Why is that even accepted? You know? So, but she played the white man game. She played the propaganda. They kept showing it. Look at her kids. She has a big part in this shit, you know. All them reality shows and I'm trucking on TV. That's love and hip hop shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But she
It's a lot I know, but this is something I've been through. But it was already about to happen because you know what it was? It started from the other phases. Because remember, yeah, my fault. I got thrown off for a second. I thought I saw my future baby mama.
so
Nah,
bad,
but,
yeah.
nah, but
Focus, Nate. Focus.
Now go get that. Go get that, fam.
nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Nah, she threw me off just now, but nah, but all in all, it was already established. It was about to happen. Ratchet TV was already Ratchet TV when you had not what was it? The Real Life and some other shit that was all them. I'm not
Real
trying to be
world.
funny.
Real
Yeah, all
world.
those shits. Yeah, the Real World,
But
all that
nah,
shit.
but there wasn't no niggas on there like that. I'll
Nah,
tell
but
you.
see, look, but
That's where it started.
but see, it still showed a part of Ratchet TV because they was doing the same shit we were doing.
Nah, I tell
Nah, it
you what.
wasn't to that degree. Wouldn't the fuck? I hope
I'm
ain't
gonna
nobody.
say what Mona Scott Young did. What it was. Everybody looks good. A little girl watched that tape. That girl was beautiful. She got money. Feel me? They winding and dining. That mean they make it look like something good, and then they get ratchet as fuck. The Real world was like we had the one girl, Kenny Anderson's bro. I watched this shit, and it was two black motherfuckers. They were in a feud and shit. Know what I mean? But in reality TV, just fucked everything up. But that
Yeah.
fucking love and hip hop shit, when they got the niggas, that's all I'm saying. When they got the niggas, man, it went. That's how everybody act right now. Social media, they say the same words, they say the same dances, the same movements, and like it's fucking crazy. I'm telling you, we the last generation, bro. If we drop the ball this one, if we don't get this word out to work, like my son's gonna be cool. He gonna know. I mean, tell your nephews, your cousins, man, they'll at least hear you. Feel me? And then when they get older, they'll peep the game. Cause they gonna see it. They gonna see it.
Yeah.
They're gonna see it. But I hope it ain't too late though, you know?
That's why I be trying to make a valid purpose when it comes to this shit. Like
Yeah.
somebody was trying to. I told somebody the other day. I've been telling somebody this shit. I said, man, listen. I was going to eventually end up doing some sort of fucking speaking only because I had people in my ear that in my own hood like, yo, son, I be seeing your Facebook lives, nigga. You really be saying some shit, nigga. You need a podcast. Like, yo, you need to do something. Cause, yo, bro, you really be speaking on some shit, nigga. Like, we know you, we already know you the jokester and everything else, but when it comes down to being on some serious shit, you really be fucking breaking niggas' heads with knowledge. I said, nigga, it's just common sense. It's called visuals, nigga. I observed everything in life that I think I needed to observe to
Real
get me
rap
this
though.
far.
I
Yeah.
fuck with you, fam. Hey man, where you come from? I fuck with you, fam. Where you come from?
New York City.
I'm talking about like on the app. Like was you been on in a section like this?
I don't even. I'm not in no section. I'm in my own section. But I,
I'm just not getting down to you, know what I mean? But when I
Hey,
peeped
I
you,
don't even know how I read. Hey, Nate, I don't even know how I ran
me
into you.
neither, man. I saw a live one day. I clicked on. He was walking and talking. I said, "Oh,
I
fuck
know
with
how I ran
dude."
into Nate. I already know how I
I
ran
said, "I
into
fuck with dude." That was your little to your page. He said, "Oh, you got a freestyle night?" Yeah, I really fuck with dude. But you was talking that just the regular shit. Like it's not no. I don't gotta go to college to tell you what's wrong with this world.
exactly.
I
It's
mean, I
simple.
watched what's wrong with this world.
But you know what, Magruder? I done seen you in a couple chats anyway. Like I done seen you in Queen and a few other ones. So
Y'all fuck with some real ones, you know what I mean?
I came
Yeah.
across people only because, like I said, when I even first started testing out this live, I had a couple people that would say, "Oh shit, I didn't even know you was doing content, bro." The
Yeah.
reason why I could, like I said, I wasn't in the algorithm to a degree only
You wasn't
because
invested
everybody
like them
had that
niggas
same
was.
name.
So how they did me was I was never invested. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I was the one that like, man, why y'all keep worrying about comment, man? You with us or not? That type shit. That man, I'm against him a little bit, but I don't give a fuck about him type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But these niggas make every day about it. That's not me.
Yeah.
I fuck with the niggas that's against him. That's who I fuck with. But really, yes, Magruder, I don't give a fuck. Cause I will not make one video about that man. Cause I don't care about him. I care about these kids.
Exactly. And that's supposed
Yeah,
to be the
future.
main focus.
They're our future.
Nah, man, I care about these kids, man. I'm gonna go hard. Nah, man, but you know, who's listening?
Yeah, but see, you know what's crazy? The sad part about everything is that I felt like I was gonna, even if I didn't put that podcast at the end of the shit, because I think that was easier anyway. Because I had a few people that I was rolling around with here in these chats and shit. They was like, "Wait a minute, yo, hold up. Well, I see you got videos up, bro. You got content." I'm sorry, like drop. And I ain't like I said, I was learning certain shit. So like I said, within a month's time, well, shit, a month and a half time, it's panning out so far. Like I said,
Yeah,
it ain't nothing normal from fucking Facebook. When I go live, you know, I'm gonna end up saying some shit. It might fucking come out tough. It might fucking sound scary when I get on my bullshit, but it's fucking from the heart and the soul. So
you're saying it from the heart. That's what makes it. That's what makes sense. It's genuine. You feel what I'm saying? It hits home.
Yeah, because I be telling people like entertainment is entertainment. I could be here entertaining people day in and day out. It's the same shit I do in real time. I be having motherfuckers in they fucking like, yo, son, stop. It's over. I don't know why you keep doing this. I don't know. I'm on 10 right now. I'm on 10 right now. But you know, this is just me, nigga. Like if you can't accept me for who I am, fuck you. Have a nice day. Been like that. I don't have to conform to nobody, and I don't expect nobody to conform or bow down to me either. Let's have respect for each other. If we ain't got no respect for each other, then we got nothing to talk about.
Exactly, fair.
And I don't entertain shit.
And don't get me wrong, man. I don't knock nobody in this sector because I'm in it too. You know what I mean? I talk my shit, but I want to get to a point where we're not worried about that nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
Get your views up. If you're gonna use him, we get monetized and all that shit. But we have to have a voice. You know what I mean? About us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody talking about us. I can give a fuck what Skinny, Kwame, all them motherfuckers do on some real shit. You know what I mean? Respect to all them niggas, for real. But when to the point where all these black men talking about this nigga and you ain't talking about this shit, this 4-year-old girl got shot. Who's talking about that shit?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We gotta stop that shit, nigga. That's where I'm at.
Niggas not covering the shit they supposed to be covering. That's why I said I came in with this notion because I had already fucking was doing uploads at first. Like I said, I've only been doing this shit, give or take, this December and make it probably a whole year that I really just been on some shit. But like I said, it was just the uploads first. I wasn't really too.
But even if you wanna bullshit to get your weight up to 1,000, you know what I'm saying, get monetized, that's cool. After you get monetized, man, fuck that nigga. Use it to get monetized, you know what I mean? You talk that real shit. Because if you're talking that real shit, I don't hear you anyway.
Yeah. Nah, but see, a nigga like me, I do, like I said, I treat it like I treat the book. And at the end of the day, I don't come up here and say nothing unless I gotta fucking say something. And everybody, all my lives, somebody that heard me say, yeah, I know I'm about to be on my fucking rant right now. And it's not even really a rant. I say, yeah, I gotta get this off my chest. Before it's all said and done, yo, fan, what's good? That's why I said this is nothing different from fucking Facebook Live. You know, like I said, I'm just speaking to my people regardless, whether I know you personally or I don't know you personally. It's just some shit you're gonna have to fucking hear regardless. And if you ain't gonna listen to the higher powers and whoever else, well, guess what, nigga? I'm gonna be a nigga in your face telling you.
And what's crazy to me, man, is I'm new to social media. I don't do none of that. I don't have no Twitter, Instagram. I had a Facebook in 2008 because I was creeping with my ex. That's how we communicated. You feel me? I never knew social media. I don't believe in it. But I think it's time to talk because I know a lot that people ain't talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the motherfuckers they let them talk ain't built to talk for it.
Man, that's why I said a lot of times it ain't nothing different. Like I told somebody, I had somebody ask me one day, yo, so you don't be writing
Because I didn't even notice that one of my peoples from my own building was like, yo, son, I be in your channel, son. I just don't be commenting, but I be hearing, yo, you be speak, yo, you be fucking speaking. And they was like, yo, you don't be writing none of that shit down. I said, the fuck do I need to write something down for?
Right.
When I'm speaking to the people like I speak to everybody else, man. If you can't have a conversation with somebody, then there's something wrong with you.
But you don't got to write that when you genuine, fam.
There you go.
You coming from the heart. You feel me?
Like, yeah, there's certain shit I stand on, and there's certain shit that I'm really passionate about. Even when it come down to these fucking kids, man. That's why I said I'm not playing.
So guess what, fam?
Yeah.
They always say a black man. The average black man, we care. We ain't in position though, but we care. We got all these fucking enemies coming at us. We got our women coming at us. Our boss coming at us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We care, but where's the warriors at? Because there's so many sellouts, man. It's crazy. And the media fuck it up because they make it think like our leaders is some punk ass hooper. A college boy get on there talk some shit about some shit. He's in college. We know about the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
Even when LeBron was young, right? Ask some question because he's a star. He don't know shit. He don't know what Nate know. He don't know what D-Truth know. Ask me, motherfucker. That's what they're scared of.
See, and Nate,
yeah,
and only reason I'm doing this story, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking 5 or 6 kids that she had. Try to get them some answer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember you was talking about that. I was in the live, like I said, I was back and forth, but I was in the live only because I was.
I know you was, and that's the only thing that motivated me now. They deserve an answer. So
I'm still gonna lie, man. I haven't been going because I don't want all the people I know is in the sector, and they're not gonna come because of the beefs. You know what I mean?
They want to hear the truth.
I got a couple that will come. I know a couple will come, but when I go, I want to have my shit like boom, editing. You know what I mean? But really, I'm just gonna just start talking because I got a lot to say. Cause I know, man. I peep game the whole time. From my whole life, man. These years on this earth, man, they're not your friends. They've been doing us dirty. You feel me?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
They've been playing with us for a long time, and they still playing with us. Even with this drill shit, the record labels they won't even sign nobody unless the motherfucker you talking some death shit. You mean y'all got one nigga talk some similes and metaphors? Come on, man.
And the ones that really, but the ones that really, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've gone through the eras of hip hop, and even as of now, well, not this new rap, but even I'm gonna say as far as even as 2010, the last couple people that really came in and really spoke some shit, they still on top to a degree, but they, like I said, it's more the shit is geared for the young kids now. They geared it for the young kids, but at the end of the day, nobody. Come on, there's people that are still young. Like you got a young J. Cole and all these big Sean. They nice. They nice. You know, and you can actually understand what the fuck they talking about. It's not that damn. I gotta read a lyric to see what the hell you just said, nigga. I know it's a difference in barriers somewhat.
They rapping.
Yeah.
J. Cole, Dave East.
Yeah, even Dave East. And I fuck with Dave East, man. That's why I said, like, you know, even though he on a different type of time too, he still got some shit he can fucking say. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them don't want to hear nobody say no real shit, man.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. This they got so confused where I'm trying to tell you, man. Nate, get in the motherfucking studio. We need niggas like us rapping. You feel me?
Yeah.
If we flood it like that, they can't stop it. Cause there's bitches your age, she's gonna peep that shit. They gonna feel what you saying. Cause they grew up with you too.
Yeah.
Now you talking. See these kids talking. I'm writing again. Promise you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only way we gonna win with them.
Yeah. Listen, I always said this shit when music don't work, if you just know how to fucking overall write, you know, it can either be a book, it could be poetry, it could be whatever. The main thing.
Poetry's the best. That is rap. Ain't nothing but a poem.
No, listen. Poetry ain't nothing but spoken word to a rhythm. That's it.
But but spoken word is better because if you can do without music, shit. Feel me?
Yep.
Spoken words that shit.
Yeah, Nate and McGregor, I'm feeling my phone about to go dead.
All right,
I know. Play the organ. Play the organ one more again.
One more again. Hey, how you want to sing a kid? Hey, you want to sing a keys or you want my string to stroll across there?
Hey, Nate.
You string the motherfuckers. Like, yo, what's good, bro?
We was going all night for real. I'm telling you. I got you though, fam. I fuck with you, man.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Respect to you, man.
Respect to you too. Whenever you start doing whatever, bro, I think I gotta check on your shit again. But if I don't,
I got 5 subs. It don't matter, man. When I start going loud, I'll ask for subs then.
No, it's not that. But even when you do decide you want to start doing shit, nigga, I'll be one of them to support you, man.
Hey, look here. If you want to, hey, I'm like they already know. You want to come on
drag
mine?
them motherfucking keys. Drag them.
Like, I already did. Hey, if you want to come on do some of your stuff, hey, my panel's open. You know, hey, Nate, you already know my panel's always open, ain't it?
Yeah, no doubt. You already know that. And that's the thing. Like me, D Truth, a few other ones. I don't mind sharing the platform. I know they don't mind sharing it either, especially when it's dealing with people that are actually talking on some shit and not on some felonious bullshit.
And thanks for having me up, man. Let me get my shit off too, you know.
Yeah, nah, you good, bro. Listen, like I said, I always like when I drop the link, because I don't always go stream y'all, but when I do, like I said, when I drop the link, like I told people, like even with poetry night, anybody want to pop up, say some shit, poetry, music night, whatever y'all want to do, pop up. Like I said, I just don't entertain trolls and dumb shit.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Real shit over here.
Yeah.
I won't go to real because I want to do talk real shit. I'm tired of that nigga they talking about. 2 years? Come on, man. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
That's enough of that for me, man. I'm a rat.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Man. I'm out,
peace.
Man.
I'm out too. Hey,
work comes tomorrow.
Work comes in the morning. Well, that afternoon. Well, you already know how to go, Nate.
You already. Yeah, man. Have a good one, man. Salute, man. If you're in there tomorrow, I'll be in the chat somewhere playing the organ.
It probably be Monday afternoon when I get started on that again. It gonna be, hey, y'all gonna be watching some movies.
Shit, I'm for it.
Hey, let them do the talking. I ain't gonna do too much talking till afterward. All right, peace. I'm out.
All right, man. No doubt, D. Shout outs to Magruder. Shout outs to my boy D Truth. If y'all not subscribed to him, drop them links. Whoever is still in here, drop them links. If not, y'all already know, sub to D Truth or D Truth Zone. Let me get his page right. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. I really wasn't going to go this long, but I just, hey, know what it is. I got some shit on my chest. I'm going to fucking let it out. It's either that or go to the other way, and I prefer not to go to the other way. So, yeah, Didi, about to wrap this up. I've been on here for a little too long, but anytime I come on here, I got to speak to my peoples. You know, anytime the panel open, y'all already know y'all can pop in, and it's all good. You know. Hope everybody has a blessed evening. Hope everybody enjoyed everything. If you was new to the channel, you already know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. For the returning family that came through, I appreciate y'all. I always show love and respect. You know, I'm always going to remember that I'm grown with the people as well. So I'm always going to try to do the best I possibly can.
that's just how I was wired. So y'all all have a decent one. I probably might do another live tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be an open panel or not, but I'm definitely gonna do another one. Shoot, 9 out of 10, I might be popping up on somebody else's panels for the day. So, I'll definitely keep y'all tuned in. Until the next episode, stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Stay blessed. Everybody have a beautiful night. And we out of here, y'all. Oh, yeah, before I leave, shout outs to the replay gang. Always love seeing y'all in the comments, too. So, shout outs to the replay gang and everybody else. Until the next episode, y'all. We out of here.